And this is exactly what we're expecting, some hot netball from the Limpopo Boababs against a full-strength freestyle Crinums from the Bellville Indoor Centre. It's about to get underway. It's 15 minutes. Who can be the team to get off on the front foot and stay there? The typical in and out kind of play between Holzhausen and Rademont. And it's almost as if there has been no interruption from where they left off from last week at UCT.
Premier League so far, I mean, in every match she's played, this player has just been potting goals from any point in that shooting circle. She's so dominant in the shooting circle, so in charge. It's just also going to be important for the Boababs not to allow this gap to sort of extend. And would like great shot from Potgieter. That's the kind of confidence that they need to show nice and early in this game, taking those shots, really giving the Crinums defenders something to think about. Yeah, the Crinums just really are so good on defense. They set up this really tight man-to-man defense and smother the player, making it very hard for the Boababs to be smooth on their attack.
Adele Niemand also went into retirement, so it is a very young Crinum side, as we said. They are the youngest team in this competition, giving a very good account of themselves. This is looking better from the Boababs.
Great to see Purin starting in this game, because last week I think she only had 1 quarter in 2 matches.
Crinums are looking good.
Advantage for Purin, we defend.
Well, that's an unchallenged ball, and perhaps Sharky might look to rotate those 2 defenders or possibly bring on someone else. Lucia Pienaar took over from Rademont, and as we said, Holzhausen and Claessens are having a field day.
A field day indeed. No changes from the Crinum side.
Potgieter at wing attack finds Leshaba. Can Leshaba take this all the way home? Fortunately not. That's a bit of a lackluster effort there. Really like to see them fighting a little more for the rebound.
Yeah, absolutely, Debbie. And Lechaba's really been quiet in this game. I mean, in the previous matches, this player she's been tops. I mean, she's won the pink skirt in one of the games, best player of the match. Today, she's just stuck in that circle and she's not making plans for herself, bringing something different, some variation, maybe pulling out of the circle.
So, Potgieter, wing attack.
Contact hold.
She's looking for Leshaba. Mostert is called for the contact, and it is Leshaba, looking slightly more rhythmical. They want the Boababs to suffer for every single goal.
Yep.
Long pass, down to Claessens.
I just love the way the Crinums are playing. They're not allowing the fact that they're just walking over this Boabab side to affect them. They're sticking to their structure, sticking to their plan.
It's the Boababs. They would have been encouraged by that second quarter performance. In defense, Mafome is on. Ramawala has moved to goal defense and Lensa Motat wing defense. Emily Matosa will be setting off the action from the middle, with Rumandi Potgieter hard-working at wing attack. Motsamai and Leshaba are still entrusted with goal-scoring opportunities.
Contact goalkeeper in the hand, penalty pass.
Oh, that's a harsh decision, because the goalkeeper was the goal shooter standing absolutely still. But it's the goalkeeper who's called for the contact, and Catriona Retief sends the ball singing through that net.
I think the Boababs will need to go back to the drawing board, because at the moment they're not converting their own centre passes and they're giving off possession. And when they do have a turnover, they're not able to convert that turnover. So it's just an all-round struggle for them in this match.
Advantage obstruction centre.
The centre passes, the Crinums having received 37, with the Boababs receiving 31 of their own. They don't come tougher than the Crinums, and if you can focus on the times when you really did play to your potential against a champion side, you can build on that.
So close yet so far. That ball turned right at the circle's edge of the Boababs. Just weren't able to complete it.
Mamburu has once again been so steady on wing defense. Retief has shown us why she deserves that court time. The Crinums, 74 goals to the good, and it is the Boababs with 28 for their total.